Missing someone without you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is gonna be very special because I've wanted to do this for a super long time. I've always been interested in tarot card reading. When I was younger, I saw that my dad had like a deck of tarot, but I've never seen him like used it or try it. I think he was just like curious as well, like me. I actually bought my own tarot cards. I don't know if my parents will approve of that. I was just really interested in like this tarot stuff, and so I watched like a whole lot of like YouTube videos on it just for fun. I've always been interested in just like stuff that is of the unknown, you know. I'm super intrigued by the Ouija board, but I know I'll never try because I heard it's super dangerous, so I'll not risk it because I am a pussy as well. Okay, so for you guys who don't know what tarot card reading is, I have the definition of it here. So tarot card reading is the practice of using tarot cards to gain insight into the past, present or future by formulating a question, then drawing and interpreting cards. So tarot can predict your future, but only those parts of the future that you have already created in your present life and the future that you could create if you choose to make changes. The tarot cards reveal all parts of you, your feelings, desires, hopes, fears, thoughts and plans. I think there's a common misconception that tarot reading and tarot card reading, people always like, when they hear something like that, they're like scared, you know, because they think that tarot is like something that is very evil and, you know, you meddle with like spirits and stuff, but it's not true. Like, I researched on it before I actually bought my own tarot as well, and people think that you have to be a witch or whatever to like read tarot. It's not true. So today I will be actually Skype calling a tarot reader, and she will be reading my tarot cards. I'll be asking her about 4 to 5 questions. We'll see what is in it for me. I'm super excited and really nervous as well. This is the first time I'm getting my cards read. I've been to like fortune telling thing before, but I didn't know what kind of questions to ask. I'm not sure if that was like tarot card reading. I don't remember, but it wasn't as serious, you know, as like the questions that I've like prepared for myself today. So I did my research and I wanted to see like what type of questions I needed to like ask my tarot card reader. I wanted to ask questions that she could give me a lot of insight to, and I also like researched. They say that you can't really ask questions like, who's my ex sleeping with now? You know, that kind of stuff. You can't ask those kind of questions, but more of questions like, what would help me to improve my, I don't know, financial situation now or my family situation now. Those kind of questions are like good questions to ask your tarot card reader. I went on Google and I decided to search like different tarot card readers from Singapore, and so I chanced upon tarot mamta. She has 18 years of experience and she's said to be super accurate, so that's why I chose her to, you know, collaborate with me on this video, which she was so sweet to like agree with me so quickly. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of baby crying noises because like babies downstairs are crying. I don't know, it's stressing me out right now, but yeah. I love babies, but you know, sometimes in these kind of situations, I'm like annoyed. Please stop crying for like 20 minutes. I'll be good. Be good. Just don't cry for 20 minutes. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm afraid I won't like what I hear, but you know, I'm just gonna go into this with an open mind, and yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So then 9 o'clock tomorrow? You
Yeah.
can send me the questions before or after I'm free.
Okay, sure. Sounds good.
Alright?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Great
thank
talking to
you.
Nikki. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I didn't know that this would be a discussion on what would be happening in our legit tarot card reading. But I will be talking to her tomorrow at 9 a.m. And like, yeah, I'm basically gonna phrase my questions to something that I can ask for my near future, like as she said. So I'm gonna get back to you guys tomorrow.
Can you see me
Yeah,
now?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So did you get dressed in a hurry?
No, I didn't. I'm
Okay,
good.
is there enough light? Can you see me clearly?
Yeah, I can see you.
No, shall I start the way that I normally start a session?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, see how tarot works is any spread that we're going to be doing. It is going to give you what's your best case scenario. What are things that are working for you? What could be the challenges? What could be the obstacles? And what's the possible outcome?
Okay.
So it's the more specific that you could get with the questions, the more specific the directions on the card. You can check for yourself. You can check for anyone else as long as you have full name and date of birth.
I just want to know if there is like a future with this person.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
What's the status? Are you guys seeing each other, or is it just an
Um,
interest? It's a millennial relationship of being complicated now.
yeah. You can say that.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those millennials.
Yep.
Did you have a history with this person?
Yes.
As in you've gone out or you know this person from before? Okay. Is this? Do you guys are you guys anywhere connected with work? Do
Nope.
you guys work together or anything to do with work?
Nope.
It's showing the energy of for you, though you seem to be wanting to get away. It just is not. It does not seem to be a thing of you being able to emotionally disconnect with this person.
Yeah.
The overall energy is: do you tend to look up to this person?
I guess you can say that.
Because it is showing a card of for you his opinion or what he thinks or what it is showing a thing of it does matter, and somewhere maybe you have been with this person or you've grown up with this person or your formative growing years might have been with this person.
Yeah.
So for you, your synergy or your thing of somewhere this person's thing matters, and you kind of look up to this person's opinion and thing. Currently, is there anyone else that you are interested in or that you are more than casually dating?
No.
Nobody else?
Yeah, nobody else.
Because it is showing that there could be a possibility of somebody whom you are working with or whom you are connected with through work.
I don't really work with anyone.
Nobody who's helping with your work, with your social thing.
Nope. Not really.
Okay, then that could possibly be your immediate future. The possibility of meeting somebody new through a seminar, through some kind of a work. It could be a work like highly possible on your cards. As far as this person goes, the thing that's holding you back is emotionally you feel you're just not ready to let this person go.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere both of you do seem to be wanting to having each other or wanting to be together with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of energy would continue. And honestly, it's also showing me a card of do you want to rework on this? As an outcome, you've actually drawn nine of cups. So if you really want to make this work, if you really think that this is the relationship for you, there is a high probability of making this work.
Yeah. I do want to make it work. Like
Who has a temper issue here?
a temper issue. Um, we don't really have a temper issue, but maybe like me a little bit more.
No, because it's showing me a card of he seems to be very scared or very wary of your temper.
Okay. That's interesting.
So that's something that on his side. The other thing is also, are you guys kind of waiting and seeing whether this would work for the both of you?
It's just more he's like very work orientated. He gives his 101% to like his work.
So probably that's the work energy that I'm seeing on the reading, that there is something to do with work or some connection through work. That
Mm-hmm.
probably could be the thing that the cards are trying to show or trying to do. But yes, if you do want to have a future, there is a possibility. But on your end, your temper and the way that you're handling it, that needs to be a bit mature, or that needs to be in a place where he can get a bit more confidence. On his end, he seems to be waiting, and there is definitely a lot of work that seems to be coming in between. But the thing that works is both of you are emotionally somewhere not able to cut the cord, so to speak.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's you people would keep going back, coming back, going and coming back. So that is that energy is going to continue. So whether this is going to work or not, there is a possibility of a future, but it really depends on how well you guys want to take this forward. Okay, what's your next question?
Can I ask like when I'll have kids?
When you'll have kids? Why don't
Yeah.
you see when you'd be married? Then we can do the kid part.
Okay,
Or
fine.
you
When
you
will I
don't want
get
to do the
married?
traditional way. Okay, let's see. How old are you this year?
20.
20, and you want to get married so soon?
Um, no, I just want to know.
No, for you, marriage is after you are 25. Most probably, it's going to be someone who might not be based in the current country that you are in. It could be a foreigner or someone who travels a lot, and most probably, it's someone who is older to you as well.
Like much older.
Maybe an age gap of around, say, 5 to 8 years.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Okay.
Okay, but it's only after you are 25. It's not so soon. Okay, and let me see if there's anything on the energy of kids. Yes, it's showing a very it's a very fertile, strong card. So there will be. It's not showing me a number, or it's not showing me how many, but it is showing that it is going to be. It's a very fertile card, so that you will have kids.
Okay. That's
Hopefully
good.
after marriage, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, but no problem. That it's not showing any problems with childbearing or anything of no problems in having kids. So what's your next question?
um, what would be my financial status in 2 years, or like the recent
Okay,
next?
I'll see if there's going to be financial stability. Which, like, are you looking for work, or are you looking for savings, or what's the thing that you are looking at?
Maybe work.
Okay, I'll see how
Yeah.
your work is in whatever you're working in the next 2 years. Do you have a company that you work for, or what's the thing, or do you have like a corporate job?
It's just me. So I do like social media, and that's like just my job right now.
Okay, so like a social media.
Like creator.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll see how's the journey going to be in the next 2 years for you.
Okay.
Are you planning to get married soon, or are you looking for something a bit more
What else?
anything else?
Um, what am I like lacking? Like in
What
myself?
are you lacking in
Mhm.
yourself? That's too
Yeah.
general. Why don't we see what's lacking in your work, maybe?
Um, how about like like my character wise, like maybe the way I respond to things, like what am I lacking.
Okay, let me see what comes up. This is surprising. Are you shy? Are you
Uh,
like a bit reserved, or are you a bit shy to really speak out or to really reach out? Do you think twice?
I wouldn't say I'm shy because I'm quite an expressive person, I would say.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm not
No, because
sure.
it's showing that that's one of the things as a person. Probably it could be the opposite. That maybe you are not thinking things very carefully and you're just shooting your mouth.
Okay.
So you because of which you might be taken as a person. You might not be taken very seriously.
I feel like,
So
yeah, I think that's what I get.
it's a thing of you shooting off too much, or you're talking too much, or you're just being a bit lively or a bit bubbly, and people tend to not take you very seriously.
Mhm.
But see, for you on the positive end, or the thing of what really works is you seem to be in a place where you can literally make stuff happen, be it through projects or be it through things that you want in life. It's showing a very positive energy or very strong energy on really trying to make the life that you want to happen. But you just need to be a bit more careful, or you just need to be a bit more thing on coming across as a more serious person.
Okay.
The other thing is emotional empathy. That seems to be very grossly missing on your cards.
Emotional empathy.
Empathy, yes.
Okay.
Emotionally being a bit sensitive, emotionally being a bit thing on how people around you are feeling or responding to a certain thing.
Mhm.
Okay, it's don't always think about success and money. Be a bit more holistic, be a bit more rounded about things, because that's one energy that seems to be missing as an overall thing on the spread.
I think I'll ask something about like love again because it's more like
Mm?
interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. What other like questions do people like usually ask so I can like kind
But
of reference it?
when would you meet the next person? When would you be in a committed relationship? When would or whether you would be married with this particular person?
Can I find out like what like characteristics this person I'm gonna marry is like?
Marry, okay. I'll just see when you'd be meeting the next person in your life,
Okay,
because
sure.
marriage for you is at least 5 6 years from now.
Okay. When am
It's
I
not in
gonna
your
meet like
immediate
the
future.
next person?
Okay, timeline wise, it is showing me that are you in a place where you're meeting a lot of people all the time? Are you meeting new people all the time?
um, not really.
But are you in a thing where you have, if you put your mind to it, you are able to meet more people?
Yeah.
Don't give up on an opportunity of meeting new people, because it is showing that there is a very good potential on your way. Timeline wise, it is showing me it could be 3.5 years, but this is going to be some kind of a work thing, as I have told you before. It could be through a seminar, workshop, it could be some collaboration with work, it could be some partnership with work, it could be some tie up that you would do through work. But there is a very high possibility of meeting this, and this person is going to be almost like a very entrepreneur driven kind of an energy, probably someone who's building something of their own or who's doing something of their own, and a person who's almost always liking to travel or wanting to be on a travel. So there is a possibility that this person could either be based here or he could be traveling on work, but very entrepreneurial kind of energy.
Okay.
And it is showing a good card of this developing into a new relationship, but provided that you let go of the situation that you seem to be stuck in.
Okay.
Okay, but for you, your main obstacle is that you don't seem to be wanting to get out from the situation that you are in currently.
Yeah.
So even if you are meeting a potential person, or even if you are thinking like there could be a chance of meeting someone, you seem to be in a place where you kind of not you don't want to deal with it, or you don't agree to meet with this person.
Okay.
Hey guys, so we just ended a Skype call and I think it was a really like insightful like experience because this is my first legitimate tarot reading session. Okay, like because you know at the moment when you're like hoping for something, you obviously kind of hope that you know the tarot reader tells you what you want to hear, but it seems like my future is really different from what like I currently want. Kind of sad, But I don't think I should like worry so much about it, because like, you know, I'll just let things go the way they want to. People change, and 1 year can do a lot for you. Yeah, I think she was also pretty accurate on traits about myself. Like, I actually think that some people who don't really know me in real life, like, they just can't take me seriously. I was pretty impressed by whatever she was telling me, because I listened to everything and I'm like, geez, how do you know? Yup, that's true. Low-key guilty of like 90% of the things she said. What if I like end up being like a sugar baby or something? I don't know. Like a sugar baby, and then like he decides to marry me, and then like I take all his wealth and fortune. Okay, that's bad. I'm just kidding. So I actually went to, you know, Google and asked, like, I think people want to know if tarot cards tell the truth and predict the future. So the answer to whether tarot can predict the future is yes and no. That's what like I derived. They said that the cards themselves are just a tool, and it is the reader who makes all the difference. So yeah, quite nervous for my future at the moment, for sure. But if things really pan out the way that it was predicted, it would be super cool. I just want to really thank Tarot Mamta for her time, and I'm also like really grateful that she actually wanted to collaborate with me. So I hope you guys really enjoyed my video. You can drop her a text or call to get your tarot cards read. She can Skype you, or you can meet her in person, which is really convenient for people who are super busy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you know, do comment down in the comment section below if you've ever done tarot and if your tarot reading came true. I would really like to know, because that's really interesting. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!